Greetings. If you're watching from YouTube, greetings. If you're watching from my Facebook page called NYCHA Repay Rent, Now Fix It, greetings. I'm going to share a video from you because myself, along with several other TA leaders in New York City, as well as across the nation, have just returned from a conference given by a major housing organization that has an annual conference yearly where they invite TA leaders and advocates to come, receive training and study on things taking place in housing and how to better advocate for the residents that we serve. The video that I'm about to show you has to do with a bus tour that we were taking on to show public housing in New Orleans. The weather was extremely hot in New Orleans, but that's not a complaint for me because I like warm weather. However, on this bus tour, you'll see what we were shown as far as public housing in New Orleans. And I got to tell you, it wasn't what we expected to see.
Host a 4060 movie theater, a resident conference room, an interactive splash park for children, resort-style pool with sun decks, and a lounge furniture, playgrounds, and catering kitchen, entertainment rooms, gym, and cyber cafe. Sprawling green spaces is accented by colorful, neatly manicured landscaping. There are 1 or 2 3-bedroom units in a property development. All homes are LEED certified. Each unit has a porch or a balcony. All kitchen appliances are stainless steel. Countertops are made of granite. Vinyl wood-like flooring in each unit. There is a wall-to-wall comforting in the bedrooms and symmetric tiles and cultural marble vanities in the bathroom. It is also home to the Kimberly Primary School, which we just passed. It's within walking distance. So we have a school, McDonough 35 High School, as well as Kimberly College Prep. It's also in walking distance of this facility. It is also home of the St. Thomas Community Health Center, a Columbia Park caring for residents, urgent care, or primary care needs.
Everyone has the same standard. Everyone is entitled to the same amenities.
Okay.
And that's
regardless of the income.
Regardless of income, and that's what we're founded on.
And how old is this development here?
This development is 13 years old.
13 years. Oh, so it's fairly new. Okay.
Yeah, she said this one is not red.
It's beautiful.
Yes, it is. It works to maintain, so which work we gladly do.
You can get a shot of that pool. Nice pool there.
Very nice.
And some stayed on the bus.
Wow. So also, within all of the features and the different things we have here, in addition to the health center and things like that, we have a community room where we have community events. We have an internet cafe for residents to go and be able to use the internet on their own time outside of business hours. We also have a theater where we host movie night and different resident events. So we all be able to fit in, but and this is our clubhouse where we have so we just recently hosted a beautiful Mother's Day event here. Our back to school drives, our night out against crime. We're also having a fall fest at the end of October that we'll have out.
This is the community center. It's beautiful. This looks like a meeting room here. We just looking around.
It make you think this the way they be living. So you're moving.
Yeah, excuse me.
At the seminar, did y'all?
What's he saying?
Did y'all meet the tenant council for New Orleans?
They were there.
They were? Who are they?
Introduced them earlier. I don't know who they are. I'm checking them last week and they had a table in the front of the they will be using.
This is a community room for the tenants who live here in this development known as Columbia Park. Columbia Park.
This is a community room.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
A supportive services agency. They partner with us to link our residents to any service that they may need. So again, job placement, job training, rental assistance, anything that they need links to, our partner Clover assists with that, as well as the Bayou District as well.
Are these developments being subject to RAD?
I'm sorry?
Are these developments subject to RAD?
Some of them in our Atlanta communities, yes.
Not this particular spot.
Where I can't take the whole thing, they can only get portions. And that's, the people vote
How
for
many
it.
units are on this residence?
So in this particular phase, we have 466 units. Property-wide, we have 563, and it's comprised of 3 different phases. Also on the grounds of Columbia Park, we have a early child care center, EduCare, right across the street. We have a middle school, Kip Believe. We also have a senior living, independent living apartment community known as Heritage at Columbia Park. We also have a health center here at the site, St. Thomas Community Health Services, and also within the Bayou District neighborhood, we also have McDonald 35, my alma mater, senior high school down the street.
It's beautiful on the outside. What's the conditions on the inside in regards to needed repairs?
Well, as repairs are needed, we go ahead and get those scheduled and resolved for the residents.
Is that the reason they're coming under RAD is because there's a lot of repairs that need to be made?
For which community?
For this one in particular, since we're here.
This one isn't under.
Okay. It doesn't look like it. It really is.
Wait a minute, wait, you don't know which way she's going, she might be going up. Yeah, I think the only way up is up. She's going through there.
We going out?
We don't know which way. Oh, sorry.
Excuse me.
Very nice. They never take you to the places that fall apart.
Right.
They always take you to the places that's nice and clean.
But we don't know how they really live it. You can tell us one thing, but we don't know because we only go by what our eyes see.
Yes. We came away from that tour asking ourselves why we were brought there. The developments are beautiful, but we thought we were going to developments which were either subject to RAD, already underneath it, to learn and hear from them about the experience. We thought we would go to developments in severe need of repair like some of ours, to network and share our stories and ways in which we are fighting. Clearly, that is not what we were brought into. The apartments were beautiful, well-kept and cleaned, with nearly every service you could think of. Yet they say they're not under RAD, certainly not the development that we visited. Yet they are fully stocked with every amenity you can think of, including a theater, a pool, and a host of other things. So if HUD can build housing that is public and looks like this, why are they ushering us under private developers, removing us from Section 9 to Section 8 with less benefits and protections currently enjoyed today, compelling us to sign an entirely new lease? After speaking with those at the following development we toured, we discovered RAD is being conducted underneath another name. In fact, many had never even heard of RAD when questioned as to whether their development had come underneath it. Yet the process they went through is the same. Private developers came in, rebuilt and renovated, and a new lease was signed. And in some cases, the new development took on the name of those who had invested in that development. No matter how you cut it, privatization is privatization. The question is, are tenants willing to fight while living in squander to preserve and save Section 9? And are tour buses of newly developed units being used to persuade their advocates and TA leaders to abandon the fight in favor of what they've seen? Because why would you take us on a tour to see beautifully renovated developments if not hoping that we choose the same for tenants in our own developments? And how is it that the TA president and resident council wasn't even present during these tours? I know of no TA president who, having a development as lovely as this, who would not want to be present as it's being presented on display for TA leaders across the nation. Unless the picture being painted is a facade and an illusion which they want no parts of. I found it curious that this mixed income development, having non-working families on public assistance, had 0 persons on the grounds of this development at 3:30 in the afternoon. Not a child, man, or woman could be seen the entire time we toured that development. Not in the pool, not on the grounds, nowhere. And we never got to tour or see inside not a single apartment or speak with any resident. It's a beautiful development, and I can't think of anyone who wouldn't want to live here, but underneath what terms is the question. And that's at the root of all RAD-PAC discussions, the terms by which privatization is being sought.